The world's eyes are on the tense, contested waters between China and Taiwan, a region that has become a global flashpoint. For years, Beijing's growing military might and Taipei's determined defense have dominated the headlines, fueling anxieties about a possible conflict. But in 2025, the Philippines has emerged as a true game-changer, stepping out of the shadows and into the center of the Indo-Pacific stage. Once seen as a minor player, Manila is now making bold strategic moves that have shaken the region and caught the attention of world powers. The Philippines has activated new military bases, welcomed advanced American missile systems and deepened security ties with India, signaling a new era of regional cooperation and deterrence. This is a dramatic pivot under President Marcos Jr. Not just talk, but real action, with visible changes on the ground and in diplomatic circles. The message is clear. The security of Taiwan and the Philippines are now closely linked, forging a new partnership in the face of rising tensions. Beijing is alarmed by these developments, but Manila stands firm, balancing careful diplomacy with real, tangible preparations for any scenario. With nearly 200,000 Filipinos living and working in Taiwan, Manila's new posture is driven by both military strategy and deep humanitarian concerns for its people. Today, the Philippines is redrawing the strategic map of the Indo-Pacific, forging new alliances and reshaping the balance of power in the region. China's plans for Taiwan now face a new, unpredictable variable, one that could alter the course of history in East Asia. The rules of the game are being rewritten, and the world is watching as a bold new line is drawn in the sand. At the heart of this strategic shift lies Bataan Island, a remote yet crucial outpost in the northern Philippines. This island is now home to the newly established Mahato military base, a facility that marks a turning point in the region's security landscape. Just 120 miles from Taiwan, Bataan Island sits at the gateway to the Luzon Strait, a vital maritime choke point for China's navy and a key route for global trade. The base dramatically boosts Philippine maritime awareness, giving the military a forward position to monitor, respond, and coordinate with allies in real time. It's not just for soldiers. Coast Guard, fisheries and local fisherfolk all benefit from its presence, enjoying greater safety and support in these contested waters. For China, this is a major complication. Any naval movement through the strait is now watched, tracked, and potentially challenged by Philippine forces. The Mahato base stands as a permanent watchtower, right where Beijing least wants it, sending a clear signal of vigilance and resolve. For Manila, it's both a symbol of national commitment and a practical step to deter aggression, reinforcing the country's sovereignty. The Philippines is no longer waiting for a crisis, it's actively shaping the environment, taking initiative to secure its future. Bataan Island is now a frontline post in the great power competition, a sentinel at the edge of Southeast Asia. The message is clear. Manila is ready to play its part, standing firm in the face of growing regional challenges. The Philippines' boldness is backed by a revitalized alliance with the United States. Expanded base access has brought advanced American missile systems to Philippine soil, including the Typhoon and Enmesis. Joint military exercises like Balikatan now rehearse real conflict scenarios near Taiwan. The U.S. has reaffirmed its commitment. An attack on Philippine forces triggers mutual defense. This alliance extends America's defensive shield and complicates any Chinese invasion plan. For Manila, it's a crucial security backstop. The Philippines stands up to pressure, confident it's not alone. Together, they send a powerful deterrent signal to Beijing. China's response has been furious, accusing Manila of playing with fire. Despite Beijing's warnings, President Marcos Jr. remains resolute, framing actions as defensive and necessary. Manila's top priority, protecting its citizens, especially the 200,000 Filipinos in Taiwan. Detailed evacuation plans are in place, and Manila is open to dialogue with Beijing on their safety. This humanitarian focus gives Manila a strong diplomatic position. The Philippines maintains its one China policy on paper, but prepares for any reality. It's a delicate balancing act, absorbing China's anger while quietly building up defenses. Manila's message: preparedness, not provocation. By grounding its strategy in protecting people, the Philippines justifies its assertive new stance. Manila's strategy goes beyond the military. It's building economic and diplomatic bridges. Restrictions on official travel to Taiwan have eased, boosting trade and investment. Filipino workers' safety is now a shared concern, with Taiwan pledging support in a crisis. While not recognizing Taiwan's independence, Manila is forging a pragmatic partnership. Meanwhile, ties with India are deepening, with new security agreements and joint naval patrols in the South China Sea. India sees the Philippines as a key partner in countering Chinese assertiveness. This broader coalition sends a message: opposition to Beijing's aggression is growing. By diversifying partnerships, Manila reduces reliance on any single ally. The Philippines is building a resilient network of support. The Philippines' recent actions have dramatically transformed the security landscape around Taiwan, sending ripples across the entire Indo-Pacific region. No longer a passive observer, the Philippines is now an active player, shaping the balance of power in these contested waters. China can no longer assume its southern flank is uncontested or ignore the growing presence of regional partners. The strategic calculus in Beijing is shifting as new realities take hold. The Luzon Strait, once a vulnerable gap, is now a formidable barrier, closely watched by a determined neighbor with powerful allies standing by its side. This shift strengthens collective defense among like-minded nations, forging new bonds and deepening trust through joint exercises and shared commitments. The Philippines, US, and India now form a web of cooperation that raises the cost of aggression, making any hostile move far riskier and less certain. Even smaller countries, when acting together, can shape superpower behavior and influence the region's future, proving that unity is a force multiplier. For Filipinos in Taiwan and fisherfolk at home, Manila's careful planning brings hope, reassurance, and a sense of protection in uncertain times. The ultimate goal is clear: deterrence and peace, so that future generations can thrive without fear of conflict. In 2025, the Philippines has shown the world that geography is destiny, only if you let it be. Bold choices can redefine a nation's fate. Manila's bold moves are not just changing its own future, but are actively reshaping the entire Indo-Pacific for years to come.